So I'm here with Taffy, who came to us as a walker, but since she's been with us, she wants nothing to do with walking. So we are trying to get her walking and comfortable on a halter. Her trick is to lay down. So what breeder told us to do is kind of put our foot underneath her when she sits down so it's uncomfortable, and therefore she will get back up. But she hasn't. With alpacas, what is important is to remain consistent. So whenever you stop doing something because they have been non-compliant, then what can happen is it makes it harder next time. So we are trying to find the balance between not stressing her out, but also remaining consistent. So you'll notice her mouth, she's been spitting, comes from the pit of their belly, and it stinks and it numbs their mouth. So she is clearly under some distress. So she may just never be a walker, so we don't have to make her uncomfortable. Taffy came to us as a walker, so ideally she would continue to do that, but alpacas are kind of like cats. They've got their own personality. They're a little bit more timid. They can be more sassy. So something as simple as just a different herd dynamic can shift things for her. So she has no interest in walking. And as I said, it's important with alpacas that you remain consistent, because if they are kind of refusing and then you just say, I'll do it next time, what will happen is they will be that much more difficult the next time. But again, she is clearly under some stress. So we are trying to find that balance between being consistent and getting her to work with us, but at the same time, not wanting to push it if she is under distress, because walking is not necessary for her as an alpaca. Now, if it was something like trimming her hoofs, we would have to make sure that that we were doing that, because that is something that she obviously needs, whereas walking is not necessary. It is just ideal, but we are also not going to push something that is not comfortable for her. So I've sat patiently with Taffy, just kind of pet her, talk to her, and she got up on her own. So again, I'm not going to push it. I'm just going to kind of hang out here with her on her halter without pushing her to do anything, and then we can always try again. So she has calmed down. I just, again, talked to her, pet her, then she sat back down. So what I have done here is just put my foot underneath her belly so it's a little bit uncomfortable, hoping that she will get back up. So that's as far as I'm going to push it with Taffy. She laid back down. My foot underneath her didn't work. I've taken her halter off. Chances are she won't be one of our walkers. We will try again, but this is what she does every time, so she's very much learned that this is what works. So before these girls become walkers, I'm gonna halter train them. So I will leave them tied up for maybe about 15 minutes. Just to get them used to being on a halter before I try to even start them walking. So what you want to do, you don't want to chase the alpaca, so it's good to build a catch pen. So here within their pen, we have a catch pen that we can easily guide them into going there, and then it makes it easier to halter them without distressing them. So Earth finally ate out of my hand. They're just going to hang out here while I am cleaning up their pen area. And I'll just chat with them, pet them. You're a good girl, Earth. So they don't like to be touched on their head or near their butt. So just a gentle voice and a gentle touch on their neck and the top of their back. Good girl, Lavender. Take them off their halter, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of extra grain, what we're wanting to do is have halter training to be a good experience. So I pet them, talk to them kindly while I have them haltered, feed them, and then give them a little bit of extra feed after. So what will make training an alpaca successful is your consistency and kindness, and really creating a good experience for the alpacas. And the thing is, they have a really good memory, so they are absorbing all the noises, the tone of your voice, and remembering everything that you do. So was it a good experience for them? Were you chasing them? They're not gonna like that. Did you feed them, speak kindly to them? So it can be pretty easy to train an alpaca, especially when they're so young. These two girls are gonna be 2 in January.